So here we are, day 2. Today is super windy, and the horse is waiting for me at the gate. What a wonderful, wonderful sight to see. So you'll be able to see him. As I said, he wasn't meant to be in the track. He's now not in the track, which is good. And the little pony's in the track. And here he is. Hi, Chase. Hi, good morning. Good morning. So still wary, but not, not walking away. These are really, really good signs. I'm happy that I do have a little bit of intention in my head today. That I'd like to get a lead rope near him, I'd like to get the halter near him. But having said that, if that doesn't happen, it's not like a deal breaker. Because the end aim is to get him to, be happy around people again and trust that we're okay. So we'll see. Hey, how are you doing? I say hi. And Chase is just here. He hasn't, don't knock over my coffee. He hasn't run away. He hasn't, so I'm just going to ignore him for now. Again, just like we did, and he's already caught me. Basically, it's like, oh, hey, how you going? So I'm just going to perch my stuff here. He knows the drill. I've done this here before, with another horse and him. Here he is. Within like 2 minutes of being in the paddock, he's already sort of come up and saying hi and being really quite friendly, because my feet are only just there. So it's, it's a great sign compared to last time. Just as such a difference. So today I've got the halter out, just, making it not a thing. It's on the ground. Letting him just, eat it like this. I'll show you. Eat it, with the halter there. They're smart. He knows what I want. Don't you? You know what I want. He's going to stand in front of me. Of course he is. Of course he is. And then as soon as I stand up, he's like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. So I'm just going to sit back down. Have a little kumbaya with myself. Sniff some coffee. Do you like coffee? Oh, he doesn't like coffee. Oh, and look, he's having a yawn. So he's processing what's going on. What the hell I'm doing back here again. Am I just here to spend time with him? Am I here to spend time with the others? Should he go off and graze? He's asking all of those types of questions. He's expecting me to get up and chase him. I'm just not gonna. Just not going to. Not what I do. And again, I'm gonna be really careful when he's doing this, that don't make any sudden movements and start to break the trust that we've built together over one day. Pretty trusting for one day. I'll put your nose in here. Ah, good boy. You gotta eat down in here. Ah, good boy. Sometimes it's handy to have a second person, but then they have to trust person A and person B. Good boy. There you go. Here you are. Here you are. You ready? That's all I want you to do. Good boy. There you go. You know how to have that on. Oh, this is a trained horse. He knows what he's doing. He knows. He's been ridden, and he's just been having a few things that go on with him that he hasn't wanted to be caught for whatever reason. Now he knows he has to put his nose in here. Come on, put it in. Oh, good boy. Yeah, there you go. So I could wreck everything I've just worked for by standing up. I could, but I may not, because I'm not facing him. He's really involved in what I'm doing, and so what I want to be able to do is feed him from the side. So I'm going to turn around like this, and now he may, this is what people have done. Yep, this is his. See how he's got that. Oh, you're going to try and put that on me. That's not going to work. But I'm going to put that there, and he knows what's going on. I don't know if you can see his face, but hello. It's processing what I'm doing because he has to be caught to see the vet. He has to be able to be caught. Like, that's just the nature of domesticated horses. Need to be able to be caught and handled by humans. And the best thing you can do for your horse is to train it well. Yep, good boy. Good boy. Totally not going to rush it. Because if I try and put a lead rope around his neck, this guy's just going to take off, and I would have ruined the session for today. So you can see how you can get over ambitious and wreck the work that you've done. But, deep inside there, they've, like, every moment you're spending with them that you're not upsetting them or that you're just hanging out with them, it's like you're putting money in the emotional piggy bank, layering up good experience on good experience on good experience. And I'm not putting pressure on him. I'm not making him run around the paddock like a banana because I want to catch him. Look, I do this a lot. A lot of horses, when they get to my property, they have this, I don't want to be caught in the first little period, but they soon learn that all the horses love coming in, that being caught isn't a bad thing. And we deal with that immediately when it comes in by spending time with them, getting to know them, getting to know who they are. Previously, if I had this in my hand and walked in the paddock, like if I had have walked in like this today with intention, he'd be on the other side of the paddock. This is probably a 20-acre paddock we're in. So to have him engaged in what I'm doing right now is brilliant, because he could gallop off somewhere. He could leave anytime. He's free to leave anytime. But I want him so curious about what I'm doing that he'll stick with me. And he's showing that. He showed that from the second I pulled up. He was like, oh, the weird lady. Yeah, I like her. So again, I'm just going to get him to put his nose in the halter. I'm not going to put any pressure on him, but I'd like him to be able to put it on his nose without any worry. Boy, good boy. And what you didn't see from last time is that he actually let me pat his neck. Didn't you? And you actually kind of enjoyed it, didn't you? Don't you bite him? Didn't you? You remembered that humans are okay. He's still bracing against my touch, but he's not pulling away. Look, I don't care if people criticize me for using treats. Don't care. I don't do it all the time, but I've found a way for this horse in particular that it works. Some horses may be more inclined for smell. Some horses may be more inclined for auditory, so my bell or my drum. But he is food orientated. So why wouldn't I use something that engages him to say, hey, mate, everything's okay. Now he's sniffing my feet. He's about to see, like, he is, checking me out, which is great. It's more than what he's done before. And, I've got another horse to contend with as well. He's pushing him around and pushing him off because obviously that horse wants some of this. And we didn't really have that trouble last time because we just had the pony, except the pony was in my face. So, you've got to look at all the things that you're dealing with when you're going into a paddock with a horse that doesn't want to be caught. Now, as I said at the beginning, I'd really love to get a halter on this horse today. But whether or not that happens it's not the thing. It's about engaging him, about ensuring that future attempts to catch him are not going to go pear-shaped. So why would I sacrifice that just to get a halter on him today? It doesn't make sense. It's not. It would be just ego working, and I don't work like that. Yeah, I'm competitive. I like to get things right. I like to do the best I can. But if it's at the expense of the horse and the future handling of that horse, forget it. Absolutely forget it. Hey. So this time, I'm going to try from the other side. Now, this is probably the side where everyone's tried to catch him from. So I do expect, that tiny little bit of, oh, you're going to catch me in it. Hey, but I'm just going to keep him. Yeah. See that? A step back. He's like, yeah, nah. I know what that means. Let's toss the lead rope over there for the moment. And he's like, oh, what did you do that for? That was weird. But now I need to get his attention again. It doesn't matter what way he puts his nose in this halter. What matters is that he does. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Look at that. Look at that. He's now putting his nose in the halter and saying, oh, do I get a treat? I like that. That's kind of cool. So I stop before I get egotistical. Really hard to do. Really, because you're like, oh, you're just there. If I could just, and then you'd be caught, and I'd be done. I'd go on with my day, and go and ride my horses. No. Have to be in the present moment now. All right. So I'm just going on a little walky walk. May or may not follow me. Doesn't matter. I'm just taking time out so that I don't get too keen and eager. There's a line that eventually you have to say no, like I really need you locked in for this. But not with this guy. Not when you can't catch the horse. It's slowly, steady, little bit by little bit. Notice what they're doing? They're sniffing everywhere I've been. They're sniffing everything. They're making sure that I didn't leave anything behind. Just giving the pony a tiny bit of food. And look at the look I'm getting. That's my stuff. That's for me. So as I'm approaching him, I'm absolutely not at all looking at him. Not looking. It's really, really hard. It's like, what's in the bag, lady? Yeah, look at him. I want to do what you're doing. Really important thing, you so want to make sure if you're engaging a service like this, that's not rushed, that you've got enough money. Lay your expectations aside. I know it's a financial crisis. It's a crap time to be doing stuff like this. But honestly, this is for the betterment of the horses. So if you've got a horse you can't catch for whatever reason, and you engage a professional, if they're worth their chaff, they're not going to rush through it. A lot of professionals are rushing through it so they get the money. Like, we're all desperate. It's a tough industry. It is a tough industry. But I'm not going to compromise my morals and what I stand for money. And that's how I've always been. And I just don't want to get into a position where I'm saying yes to things because I need the money rather than taking on the clients and the cases that are actually really beneficial. And what I'm doing is I've got a little bit of, what is this, apple? And then I'll let him decide if he wants to put his head in it or not. Then it's his decision. If he doesn't want to, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to face him and have a look what I'm doing. Come on, go put your head in. Go put your nose in. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Yeah. See how good that was? Like, that went right up his nose. And like, I've gotten to this point so many times, and it speeds along from here. Yeah, I mean, this is session 2, guys. This is the second time I've come out. And, it's taken a few hours, but bloody hell, I'd much rather it this way. So he's seen me do this before. He's no stranger to it. Okay? This may freak him out, but I don't care. Look at that. Don't knock my coffee over. Good boy. Good boy. Yep. As I thought. Completely and utterly freaked him out. That's right. I'm gonna eat my apple. Gonna eat your apple? Have some apple? Come on. I'm not gonna get on you. I have no. Quick, I'm gonna eat it. If you could see him, he's thinking about it. Yeah. I'm gonna do while I'm up here. Just gonna crouch down because I just got really big to him and really intimidating up here. I don't know if you saw in the background one of the horses was laying down. I want you to notice this. When I stood up, I was really big and intimidating. Now that I'm crouched down, I'm not so intimidating. But nothing happened to him when I stood on that. Did you notice? Nothing. So that is an emotional dollar in the piggy bank. That's so yummy. That's so yummy. Ow, that's my hat. Oh yeah, thinks he's so funny. He's nicked off with my hat. He thinks he's hilarious. He had that in his mouth and was tossing it. What are you doing with my hat? Are you going to take off with it? This is brilliant. This is like play. It's so good. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's my hat. There you go. Oh boy. There's a big change from day one. I couldn't get near him. He's now not sure about my hat because he didn't realise it came off my head. Wally. All right. Okay, so again, I'm going to hold this up, put this underneath it, but he can't come in from underneath. He has to come in from on top. I'm going from this way this time. Come on. Yeah, good boy. So he's learnt already that he needs to put his nose in the ring and then eventually, that'll go over your head, won't it? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Got it. Yeah. Is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Oh, boy, too. Oh, get you. Oh, get you. Such a playful chap. Yeah, no, not through that way. Through that way. There you go. No. Should be down here. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Good job. Oh, the joys of being a horse person, hey? Ooh. Yeah, you got to put your nose in it like this. You ready? Like this. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Oh boy. Not sure if everybody got that. I'm just going to move away for a second. There's a big change from day one. I couldn't get near him. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was awesome. So that's where I left it, or where I'm leaving it for today, because that was amazing to go from day one where I couldn't get the halter near him to today where he was willingly, with the treat, putting his nose into the halter. That's massive, absolutely massive in the second session, and it only took me about probably 40 minutes to get him in to that. And yeah, it's not ideal. You want a horse that can be caught, but that's what we're working towards. So, you know, spending that time with him to make him feel safe, absolutely, absolutely paramount. And he took my hat off, got scared of it. So we're getting lots of runs on the board, and I would say by the next time or the time after, he'll more than likely have a halter on. As long as I'm not pushing it with my ego, he'll come to the party. Let's see what happens next time.